Welcome, Matt here. Now I've got a question. Did that drumming you just heard sound like I was slowing down? Did you feel like the tempo was changing? If you did, it's just an illusion, it's a trick. It's a really fun thing you can do once you can get inside rhythms and use phrasing to create these different effects. And I'm going to show you how to do it in 6 very quick steps. Okay, so quick explanation. This is part of a lesson inside the Total Drummer Academy where we have live lessons every week, and we were breaking down different phrasing and how we can kind of create these illusions. So we're going to just pull one of those out today because I think it's really fun and it helps you get a better understanding of rhythm and how we can create these different effects. So as I say, 6 very simple steps will get you through this, and you'll be able to play this today in about 5 or 10 minutes. Grab the notation below and let's get into it. Okay, we're going to start really simple, just playing 8th notes. They last for half a beat each. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, the second subdivision we need is 8th note triplets. So with 8th notes, we had 2 equally spaced notes in each beat. Now we've got 3, so we're going to count as 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. For the third step, just a simple one, we're going to put the 8th notes and triplets together. So the count is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. Do this with a metronome so you can be very accurate and you can be certain that you're not speeding up or slowing down. Okay, so for this next step, this is where we start to get a bit interesting with things because we're going to play some accents onto those triplets. So it's a little arrow above some of those notes. Those are the accents. We're going to play them louder. So the sticking we're using here is right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, single strokes, okay? So what we're going to do is accent all of the right hands and play ghost notes with the left hand. So those rights are going to be louder. We're going to play them from higher up, the left hand's from low, little ghost notes. So you can start to see what's happening here because triplets are 3-note groupings. Because we're accenting every other note, it's creating this 2-note phrasing. It's loud, soft, loud, soft. So we're starting to create a 2 fill over the 3-note phrasing. Does that make sense? Quite a simple thing. And at first, we're just going to do it on the snare. So we're still thinking, and do it with a click, we're still thinking triplets. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. But our dynamics mean that the accents are going to give us this 2 fill. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. Step 5, we're nearly at the end. We're nearly there. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take those right hand accents and we're going to move them around the kit a bit. So we're going to alternate between the snare and tom. So we're going to go first right hand snare, then high tom, back to snare, middle tom, back to snare, floor tom. It doesn't really matter how you move them, but if you, for now, just do a snare, then a tom, snare, then a tom with the right hand. All the lefts are little tiny ghost notes on the snare drum. Okay, so now we're going to bring this together in the last step. So what we're going to do is play a straight 8-beat. Straight 8-beat. So remember at the beginning, or in step 3, we put the 8th notes together with the triplets. That was preparing us for this. So we're going to play, the Billie Jean, Back in Black, just your basic 8-beat. And then we're going to go into our triplet fill. Right? So at first, if this is really difficult at first, you could just try going between the beat and just a normal triplet fill, like we did in step 2. Right? Just a normal triplet on the snare. 1 triplet, 2 triplet. But what we're aiming for here, the end goal is, what you can see written there, and I'm about to play it, we're using those accents where we moved around the kit. Okay? So this creates that really strange feel between the groove and the drum fill. And that's what you heard at the beginning. That's what creates this illusion that we're slowing down. But hopefully now you can see everything's at the same tempo. It's just we're moving between 8th notes and 8th note triplets, and then we're using accents to create nice little phrasings, nice little accent patterns within that subdivision, okay? And it creates an illusion. Now here's the cool thing. If you just play it for 1 bar, like it's written here, 1 bar, that's enough time to create something interesting so the listener and your bandmates hear it and they know something's going on, but before they've had a chance to be thrown off by it, you've come back to the main groove. So that's really nice. If you were to repeat that triplet pattern for a while, their brains are going to go into that and they're going to start hearing the new implied timing that you've created, and it's all going to fall apart unless your band are well versed in this and they know you're going to do it. If you just throw it on them and repeat it for too long, you will cause a car crash, right? But you can use this with your band as well to change into a new tempo, kind of metric modulation. You can use this to make these transitions into a new feel or a new tempo. So it's really, really cool. But most of us are just going to use it more commonly just as one little feel. So that's what I want to show you here. So we'll do it as a feel. And then hopefully you can go away, practice this, and start using it in your own music. Thanks for watching. If you loved it, please hit subscribe and don't forget to download the full notation for this lesson below.